As part of your sleeping kit, you'll have received this lovely set of pajamas, a bunny, a toothbrush, a blanket, and you'll also have received a set of sequencing puzzle pieces that click into each other and describe the sequence step by step. Now, this kit's been designed to facilitate pretend play, but also to develop sequencing skills, which are incredibly important when it comes to oral language and literacy development. Now, as always, with any of Reuben's Baby's accessories, I recommend really allowing your child to explore with them, see what they're interested in. As they pick up the different items, you can name them, you can relate them to their own lives. So, bunny, that's like your bunny. With a toothbrush, it's a pink toothbrush, you have a yellow toothbrush. So all the time you're commenting on the different items. As they play with them, you can comment on what they're doing. You can narrate what you're doing in play as you take a turn. All really lovely ways to develop speech and language skills. Okay, so once your child has really had a chance to play around with all the accessories, then maybe you could take a turn and you could model a sequence of steps. So for instance, okay, it's bedtime. Now this could be a lovely activity to do as part of a bedtime routine. So just before nap time or bedtime, you could carry out this sequence. So for instance, okay, it's bedtime, time to get baby's clothes off. So there's loads of language that you can model with this. So for instance, on, off, and body parts. So put your arms up, put your arms down. We'll pop baby's leg in. Now I already have baby's pajamas on, so we've taken clothes off. Now let's put baby's pajamas on. Okay, so our pajamas are on. What's next? It's time to brush her teeth. Now this could be a lovely way to build verbal routines. And verbal routines are when you use the same language in the same way every time you do something. So for instance, brush, 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 brush your teeth. So you're modeling this lovely language quite repetitively every time you do this in a sing-song tone. And this is a really great way to support language development as well, as you're naming these actions as you carry them out. Okay, so we've brushed baby's teeth. Okay, so now it's time for baby to have her bunny. And here's baby's blankie. Oh, baby's going asleep. So once you've had the chance to carry out the steps, then you could maybe invite your child to recreate them. Now, it's not a test, so it really doesn't matter if they carry out a different sequence of steps or if they don't carry out all the steps. That's okay. Just keep commenting on what they're doing as they do it. Once they have, then I recommend maybe going through these sequencing cards of puzzle pieces afterwards together. So I recommend maybe having them all laid out in order first. So this is a really nice way to bring your child's attention to the fact that there's a beginning, middle, and end to any story or any event. But also, as you're discussing the different steps, you're pointing to the pictures and you're also, so this could help work towards literacy development, because when your child goes to school, they're going to learn to point to words left to right on a page. They're also going to learn to write words and tracking from left to right. Now, also, as you're pointing to the pictures and you're describing them, you can model this lovely temporal language. So for instance, first, what did baby do? Yes, that's right, baby took her top off. Next, we helped baby put her pajamas on. Then baby brushed her teeth, and then we put baby to bed and we read her a book. Now, this is first of all a lovely way for you to model all of these lovely past tense verbs, but as you're doing it, you're modeling all of this lovely sequencing, all of this lovely temporal language, which you need to be able to sequence events, describe a story, or describe any event that's happened in the past. So this kit really has been designed to support your child in developing pretend play and sequencing skills, but you don't have to stop here. You can support your child in developing sequencing skills right the way throughout their day as part of daily routines, when they're dressing, when they're getting ready to make a sandwich, when they're getting ready for bed. Everything that you do consists of a series of steps, and you can map this lovely temporal language onto these steps. All the time, you're working towards developing not only pretend play skills, but also sequencing skills, which are important for oral language and literacy development.